And we're live. We're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome to what would be described as one of the top 10 podcasts currently in Gorgie, Edinburgh, Scotland. Don't ask me for sources. It's the KBeatBot podcast. Yes, we're still faking the applause there. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for taking some time out to listen to me have a wee chat with you today. Today is going to be not as morbid. I think we've been a bit too morbid the last couple of episodes. Today we're going to talk about some more lighter subjects today. But if you're new here or you haven't listened to this podcast before, sorry, first of all. Just check out the description in the YouTube description there, and you'll see the timestamps. You don't need to listen to me just go on and on about anything you don't want to hear. Please skip it all you want. Also, whilst you're down there, just give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and just say hello, or give me as much criticism as possible. But as we always do, we like to start off the podcast with a wee beer. Today we're doing the old Fierce Hazy IPA. I thought I've done this before, but I haven't apparently. And we'll just get this open. Yes. It's still morning and I'm drinking. Oh well, it's fine. So we'll give that a rating at a 69 after our wee conversation today. So what we're going to be talking about? Well, we're going to be talking about jobs and the job market at the moment, and we'll be reviewing the S1 Jobs advertising campaign, which I think is very interesting. Some of you should definitely watch some of the videos. And then we'll be playing a game called Sibling or Dating, which is like it's kind of blown up in the last few weeks, where you get a picture of a couple and you decide whether they're siblings or if they're fucking, essentially. So that should be a lot of fun. We've all done that with our own pictures, haven't we? I like to do that to myself. So just first of all, let's just ask, how are you doing? I hope you are well. Are you enjoying the better weather now? We've now gone into the key months of summer, especially in Scotland, which is June. So we're now ready for the 2 days of sunshine that we'll get before we actually head off into winter in July. But yeah, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Have you been watching the French Open tennis? I bet you haven't. Maybe one of you have. Key Ron. Don't ask who that is. My ex who's left me. I'm joking. Don't worry. He's fine. So I hope you're all well. Have you seen any news at the moment? Have you seen John Cena? He can speak fluent Mandarin, apparently, because he apparently fucked up on his little trip to China, where he called Taiwan a country. I think this is where he was promoting the film Fast and Furious 9. Why a film franchise as bad as Fast and Furious has got to number 9, we'll never know. Money. But he sent off this video where he could speak fluent Mandarin to the Republic of China. So the People's Republic of China, or Beijing, essentially. So that's funny, isn't it? The things you learn every day. I could speak fluent Mandarin as well. Will I say it on the podcast? No. No, I want to keep this podcast for another week or two. But anyway, let's just jump into it. Let's not just hang around here. So, as you might have noticed, if you look on Facebook or online or social media, you're going to see a lot more jobs are opening up now because of this tiny pandemic that we've had. People have been furloughed. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people have quit jobs, which they've now thought was a waste of time. And they've decided to move on with their careers in different ways. I've even myself lost a job during this pandemic. I think it was because I was too expensive for the company to keep me on, and that I was also the best and most aggressive talent there. They were scared that I was going to take over the company and ruin the world of George Street. I'm joking, of course, but the job market has been very fragile in the last year and a half, especially with the pandemic. And my kind of speciality has been in hospitality, which has been one of the most affected markets, especially the last year for jobs. People have been put on furlough, but companies before the pandemic were kind of scared that they would be able to operate without giving them an income, so they just fired people. So I think there was a 20% unemployment rate during the pandemic, but now things are opening up, and we see that companies now are looking for staff to come back. Where, especially in hospitality, that I've noticed is that a lot of bars are opening up, but they don't have the staff to run them because the staff were put on furlough, and either they're remaining on furlough because they don't want to go back to work, um, or the staff have gone on to do different and other things, which they actually find more beneficial for themselves. Hospitality is a difficult industry to work in, and I think it's more of an industry where people fall into it rather than actually pursue a career in the outset. Um, so a lot of companies are asking for new staff to come back and work for them. People are also looking for jobs themselves. There's many people that you might be listening to this right now, you might be unemployed, that you'll be looking for a job yourself because you've been screwed over by a company or you were fired. So there's kind of this disparity of there's a lot of jobs available, but people I think are now becoming a little bit more choosy and a little bit more critical of what they go into. Um, and so, if you're a prospective employee looking for a job, the main source to actually get a job, rather than going to the job center back 25 years ago, is now going online, using job websites. So you think of JobSite, careers.com. The job center even has a website. And in Scotland, we have a website that is dedicated to just Scottish jobs which are shown for just in the Scottish area. Now, this is one of the most, I think, popular websites within Scotland for jobs. I personally find job websites a nightmare. Myself, I've been looking for new jobs basically my whole career. And I think that they're always clunky. I think that some of them actually are kind of, I hate to use the word snaky, but they're kind of snaky in their approach to actually getting people to use the website but not actually getting them a job as such. They'll advertise jobs which sometimes are 6 months old or are jobs which, for example, you're not going to put an advertisement for a CEO of a large corporate company on a website like S1 Jobs, because that is usually done by personal referral. So I do think that the kind of marketing approach of it is really to kind of entice people to come onto their websites and to use traffic and also use advertising on their websites, to basically get that advertising money in. But people really get a limited amount of jobs, I think, from these kind of market websites. They're more like if you think of Facebook or Instagram, where you see advertising for products on these websites. I understand they have to make money, but the primary focus isn't really on getting jobs for people. Well, as I discussed before, we do have a Scottish version of a job website, S1 Jobs. It's an interesting company. You might see adverts for job websites on YouTube, on or anywhere on social media, and they'll be very professional. There'll be some stock footage of a couple of young people going to an interview and them smiling, and then they get the job, and there's like that fake kind of celebration, and it's all very, sunshine and lollipops. But S1 Jobs have gone down a very different route in their advertising. Now, let's be clear here on the principles of a job website as a recruiter, as you will. You want to basically build up a client base with these companies so that you can get as many employees in, good employees, um, to work for these companies. That's your job. You to get people to work for these companies. This is why these employers pay you to look for it. S1 Jobs kind of, I think, successfully have tapped into a market where they don't take it seriously that people are poor and hungry from the pandemic and they need jobs. So we're going to go through some of their advertising campaigns right now. So what I'm going to do in just a few seconds, I'm going to put up a recording of their website and then some of their selected adverts I found where we can all analyze them together. Analyze them together. That'll be a joke which you will hear later on, and that will make sense. And we can just see what the fuck is going on here. But just hold on 2 seconds. I'm just going to have another beer. I need to get this loaded up. Okay, so you can see here, this is the s1jobs.com website. So just your standard jobs website, okay? You can, as I said before, you've got the advertising here. And it's just your basic job website, and it just show you kind of it's quite easy to navigate, and it does just look like a professional job website. But that changes when we go to their advertising campaign. So let me just 2 seconds here. So I'm going to go through a couple of adverts that we have for them here. Now, these adverts, as I said, are meant to be, as you'd imagine with a job website, to entice people to apply for a job, for them to come out of their houses. You've been in a pandemic, things have been a bit shit, so you should come out, apply for a job. Go out there and socialize with people in a job context. Now, that sounds kind of scary. I don't want to do that. I'm happy working at home. But S1 Jobs have solved the problem. Let's go through each advert there. As I said, there's only 4 adverts that we're going to go through here. And I find them fucking hilarious. So the first one, let's go here, is... I'm going to set the scene. They don't usually have names in the adverts here. So I'm going to set the scene here. This advert is directed at a call center job. Now, there's a couple of things working at a call center. It's shit. It's not a good job to have. I don't mean that in a career aspiration. I think you can build up and make a career out of it, but it's not one I would say is fun. I've done it before, and it's not fun. There's a lot of different difficulties with it. You have to deal with customers. So I get it that they have to make the job look good, look fun. But they do it in a very interesting way with this one here. So this is just a 19-second advert. And we're going to just critique it here. So as I said, this is a call center job. I just want you to watch this with me and just kind of enjoy the quality of advert that we're getting here. So S1 Jobs, professional job. Here we go, advert 1. If it works. It might not.
My hold button's stuck again. I've got this.
How close are they fucking sitting next to each other? How fucking close? My hold button's stuck again. How close are you sitting next to each other? Okay, I'm gonna call these girls. Let's call them Lyndsey and Mhairi. Okay, what you'll find with these adverts is they have the worst Scottish accents in the world, and they'll very overpronounce it. It has to be a very Glaswegian East End accent. So, sorry, we'll start from the beginning.
My hold button's stuck again. I've got this.
Okay. What the fuck's going on? What the fuck is going on? This is not a job, okay? Why are you sitting so close to each other, and why are you singing in a mic? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is this? How much fake tan is she using as well, by the way? No, anyway, I won't stop it again. Let's just... They're both singing. They're both singing into this mic. Can you think on your feet while sitting down? We call that multitasking. I call that going fucking crazy, okay? These two, especially her, let's call her Mhairi, okay? This one's Mhairi. she looks like a complete Karen. Okay, she looks like a bitch. I think this is the manager and this is the employee, obviously, because she doesn't have a headset on, so she's not doing her job. She's obviously just sitting right next to this woman, this poor woman who's kind of being forced to sing into this microphone. But she's worried. She's worried here, and this is the kind of middle-aged woman. I'm sorry, she doesn't look that middle-aged, but this is the kind of middle-aged manager that you'll get who's very intense, and she'll be like, "Sing into the microphone." Oh, sorry, I ruined my microphone. Sing into the microphone. Sing into it. And you're like, well, this woman has a technical issue. Her hold button is stuck, which means that the customer is hearing all of this. So let's just replay that again. Sorry, just.
My hold button's stuck again. I've got this.
Okay, so the customer's heard all of this. They've heard my hold button's stuck again, and then Big Mhairi comes on and goes, "I've got this." She's just the kind of Karen manager, isn't she? We all know one. We've all had one. I can't do that anymore. I can't do that anymore. So that's the level that we're basing this on. That S1 Jobs are doing. This is what they're putting out to entice people to come work here. For me personally, I would not want to work in this setting where I have to sit, literally put my arse in the same seat as Mhairi over here. I'm fine. I'm good. Thank you so much, but I'm fine. So that's the beginning of this. However, they're not just looking for call center jobs for these two cunts. We've also got another call center job here. So they're very diversifying in their job market approach. What we have here, I think, is comedy gold. You cannot beat this comedy gold right here. This is what we're going to call, I'm going to call this Craig and Molly. Again, they don't have names, so I have to give them these names. This is obviously Craig. No, that's Craig. This is Molly, okay? And again, sit with me and watch this advert. And this, again, we have to think, this is enticing you to try and get a job, to make this company look appropriate. And you have to work in this condition. So before, you have to sing into a phone with Karen or Mhairi Karen. And now we've got Craig and Molly. Let's see what's going on here.
Okay, so that is R for
wrestle.
How close are they sitting next to each other again? Oh, that was a joke. Sorry, I forgot. This is comedy gold.
Okay, so that is R for
wrestle.
Wrestle.
Wrestle. R for wrestle. This is the jokes that we're getting from Craig here. Look at Craig. Look at the fucking hell is going on with Craig here. And why are they sitting so close to each other? Why are you sitting so fucking close to each other? There is so much space. There's a fucking plant here. There's a fucking vicus right here. Molly, move over. Craig is obviously, he's a predator. Look at his eyes. Look at the eyes, man. Look at his shit shirt. So they're sitting very close. This is meant to entice you to get a job here, by the way. And you've got to deal with Craig. Craig who's telling you that R stands for wrestle, which is very clever. It's a silent letter. He's put the W and the R, the silent W, but well done, Craig. Well done. Also, I don't know if S1 Jobs know anything about a calendar year, but they seem to have only put April, May, June to December on their board here, and they've forgotten about January, February, March. Are we not performing in the first quarter of every year? But the good thing is there's cake in the kitchen, which I think Molly's obviously had a bit too much cake here. Craig's looking at Molly like, look at that fucking face. I really... I mean, but this is comedy gold. Comedy gold that we've got here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so R for wrestle. Where does it go from here? Oh, you know it's going to be comedy gold.
No.
Look at that face! Look at his face! What are you doing with that face, Craig? Craig, man, look at this face. Look at his face. She's look at her face and look at his face. She's having the worst day of her life. She's wondering right now, why did I apply for this job at S1 Jobs? But why am I leaving my house where I was getting 80% of my wages to deal with this fucking cunt over here. That this is what she's thinking about, and she's got to sit literally arm to arm to him. Play the video.
Romeo.
Look. She is angry. And his face is getting worse. Okay, he is a paedophile. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it here, paedophile right here.
It's to
P4. So she says P4. Sorry, I'll need to repeat that.
It's to P4.
P4. Okay, so we can see the setup right here. Look at this setup. Look at this fucking face. Look at his fucking face. So what do you think the setup is? She's put P. What are you thinking it's going to stand for? Let's play a game all together, okay? P4 Python. No, wait, no. He said it's silent. He said a silent W before. So I'm going to say P4 pterodactyl. Yes, that's it. That's it. Comedy gold we're going for. Comedy fucking gold. Or they could be really edgy and they go for P4. Sorry. Penis. P for penis. I think it's P for penis, okay? Let's see what Big Craig says for P.
Then
stands
it's
for.
to P for
Pants.
Fucking pants. Did you say that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let's play it one more time because it's comedy gold this.
Then it's to P for
Pants.
Pantser. Look at his face. Yeah, she's about to knock him out. She's literally look at him. Wait, that's getting sexual. What the? I think Craig's in there. What? Look at the eye contact. Look at that fucking smile. I bet she's like 15 and this is forced child labor. This is a market for forced child labor, this website, obviously. Craig is like Jeffrey Epstein's son. If work isn't fun, you might not be doing it right. Do it right. Work is never fun. Who the fuck wants to work? What the fuck is S1 Job saying here? But well done to Craig. Well done. Good job, Craig, on being the funniest cunt in the office. Yeah. Really, I mean, it's just this face. Where's the face? Right. Look at this face right here. If that is not the face of nightmares, if you see that face down in a dark alleyway, you better run, okay? Craig is after you. But, it only gets better. Well, I don't know. We have another advert here. So there's only 2 more adverts we're going to go through here. And this one is, it's different. This is a different setting. So it's no longer 2 people. There's a few people here. We've got 2 ladies in a restaurant having a glass of wine. They've gone out for a meal. It's a very nice restaurant. We've got some Bernini statues here, which I'm sure S1 Job can afford. There's a massive fly in my fucking flat. Jesus. Is it a fly or is it my renter? I don't know. So we've got a Bernini statue here, some nice candles, some wine. And they're just having a nice dinner, apparently. I'm going to call these 2, because these 2 are the main characters, the protagonists. We've got Claire, which is this one in the purple, and then we've got Slave Master Susan, is what I'm going to call her here. Again, just a 15-second advert to kind of entice you of how to get a job. Go out and get a job. Get off that 80% furlough and go out and work. Okay, let's enjoy.
Thanks, give it to Claire. She's an accountant.
What? What did she just say? What the fuck did Susan? Was it Susan? Sorry, what was her name? Susan, the slave master. Right, this is what she says.
Thanks, give it to Claire. She's an accountant.
Thanks, give it to Claire. She's my accountant. And now look at her fucking face. She's like, wait, what? I have to fucking pay this. Well, I'm paying the bill. Bitch, there's 25 people at this table. I'm paying the fucking bill. This Susan cunt, look at her. She looks like the worst cunt. She's laid back in a chair. She's got almost a finished glass of Pinot Noir in her hands. And she's just saying to the waiter some unnecessary information. She's saying completely unnecessary information. If you're a server, you're giving the bill to the person who usually is the head of the party, which is obviously this woman, and Susan, the slave master, and you give her the bill, and she says to you, "Thank you so much." She is polite, which is nice. She says, "Thank you, but give it to Claire. She's my accountant." Why are we hearing the logistics of your company here? Why am I here? I just want to give you the bill. Who the fuck is paying your bill, Susan? Who the fuck is paying your bill? Okay? And then Claire's face is like, well, great. Now I've got to fucking pay this shit. But this is where S1 Jobs comes in with the tactics of I don't know what the fuck it is.
How much per person per couple tip per head? But Chris had no pudding, Lynn no wine, and I'm getting scones. 33.
What? So per person per what? Let's just repeat that 2 seconds. Who has this conversation? This is just women. I'm going to blame women for this. They like to split the bill in a way where everyone pays their equal half. Whereas, whilst men, they just all pay equally. I'm going to say it. I'm sorry. It's not sexist. It's just the truth. Okay, here we go. What did she say?
Per person per couple tip per head. But Chris had no.
Why is it always the worst? Let's put some subtitles on. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's see what the subtitles say.
Okay, how much per person per couple tip per head? But Chris had no pudding, Lynn.
Much pure simple government at periods, but hadn't appeared in London. This is what they do. They put a really thick, broad Scottish accent to make it a Scottish job. And the subtitles can't understand what she's saying. She's saying, what's the per person per head? Much pure simple government at periods, but hadn't appeared in London. Let's take that off. Okay. Anyway, let's go.
Person per couple tip per head. But Chris had no pudding, Lynn no wine, and I'm getting scones.
Chris had no pudding, Lynn had no wine, and I'm getting squats. Whatever squats are. Are you in the gym, Susan? And her face, this is where she goes all John Dash. She goes all Pythagoras. It's like that meme you see with all the calculations. Let's see. Let's see your calculations.
33, 26, 66, 52, 332, 27, 15, 99, 68.
99.68. Is that each? 99.68. Who's paying that? I hope fucking Susan's paying that. Accountants are always in demand. Search accountancy jobs now. Yes, they are always in demand. I would agree on that. But what kind of accountant just puts? She's literally pulled these numbers out of the fucking air. Listen to this. Look, you're meant to, as I say, Chris had no pudding, Lynn no wine, so their bills are cheaper. Their bills are cheaper. Come on, Claire, do better.
26, 66, 52, 332, 27, 15, 99, 68.
27. Wait, is she done the separate? Wait, is she more of a genius than
26, 66, 52, 332, 27, 15, 99, 68.
No, she's literally just got a collection of different numbers. She's literally not. I thought she worked out separately everyone's bill. I thought there was like 5 or 6 people. But all she's done is just put a bunch of numbers together. This is what happens when you get actual actors to play accountants. Okay, and I don't mean Ben Affleck in The Accountant. Solid movie, by the way. But these people have obviously just been given a script and they've gone, right, okay, you're given a bill. This bitch, Susan's going to give it to you to basically make you pay for it, but you have to figure out the bill as well. That's your job now, Claire. Sorry. So Claire has to work out the fucking scenario of the bill. So she's also getting the bill and she also thinks she's paying for it. But this is meant to entice you for getting a job. This is the advertising campaign. But it's funny, I guess. It is funny. Well, I think Craig was funny. This is kind of... it doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't make fucking sense. But I definitely want to get a job now. You know, I definitely want to go out and eat with this woman who's going to make me work whilst I'm eating and drinking wine. Cow. Okay, anyway, off that one. Let's go to the final one. We don't want to be here all day, okay? We don't want to be listening to this all day. This one is, I would say, the best of the best. This is what I think they know to tap into a Scottish job market with this advert here. This one's a little bit longer. And the scenario is there's this couple, and I think this guy is taking a lot of ketamine, where he starts having hallucinations, and this is literally this. It sounds like I'm joking. This is literally what is going on, and it just. This is on TV. This was on TV. I saw this on TV. I'm not joking. I saw this on ITV or STV. Listen to this. This is comedy gold. Comedy gold is what they're going for.
Do you want another cup of tea?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
Mark! Hi, Mark!
What? Hi, Mark. That's the weatherman. Now he's a unicorn. He's got a big dick out his fucking ass. So this is fine. This is interesting. We've got the concept. Okay. It's about getting a job. This advert, getting a job. Okay.
Looking for something exciting, are you, Mark? Now's the time to be bold and brave, Mark. She's
I want a job.
room.
What? Oh, it's taking a turn now. This has got it's got the kind of the dark backdrop, the kind of white face. It looks like a drunk driving advert right here. You know, he's going to do something naughty, and he's on his phone. What do you think he's going to do?
Try something new, you exceptional thing, you. You just need to go for it, Mark. And trust me, you will like it. Get stuck in.
It's about a
Go!
job. This is about getting a job. This advert, this advert right here, the shot, is about getting a fucking job. This is on TV. This is on TV. This is hilarious. I actually respect this. This is doing all right. Comedy gold. But getting a job, getting anal whilst getting a job, we've all done it. we've all done it, but you know, maybe some of us more than others. Wait, what? What the fuck's going on? Now he's growing a dick on his head as well. Yeah. This guy, again, I think him and Craig should definitely be buddies. I think they work in the same company. You know, he's just making people horny. Craig's just raping them.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
I said, what are you doing?
All right. Fucking hell, she just rips the fucking phone out. He's just watching TV, and she rips his phone out. All right. Possessive.
Oh, Mark, you're finally going for it.
Yeah, he's going for some anal. What's at the top of his list? I wonder if you put in anal here. What? Anal. Let's just have a look. Let's have a little search. Anal. No, I want to search anal. Imagine it just came up with full-blown porn. Oh, Mark. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
S1 job.
Gives you the horn. Now he's got a dick on his head. This is meant to entice you to get a job. I actually think this advert is probably the best one to do so.
Hi, Mark! Looking for something exciting, are you, Mark? Now's the time to be bold and brave, Mark. She's out the room. Try something new, you exceptional thing, you. You just need to go for it, Mark. And trust me, you will like it. Get stuck in. Go!
I think that's where the adverts should stop. I think that's exactly when it stops, and then they just put S1 jobs at the end. So as soon as it gets to that part, just put S1 jobs. We'll get you the anal, and that's it. That's it. Just leave it there. So that's the current state of our resources in looking for jobs. Please let me know what you think. Look at these adverts on YouTube. They are very interesting. Let's have a look at some of the comments here. Do excuse my recommendations. They're going to be pretty shit. Where are the comments on here? It's down the bottom. This is the only advert I've seen the past week. Constantly been played on YouTube ads. See, it's on YouTube, so like kids are watching that. Really poor marketing decision to go down this image, I think. All right, calm down. That was funny. A random box. See, even a random box is finding that funny. But at least, I mean, I think that's a little bit different. I mean, it's better than your kind of boring website. But yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? So, what do you think? Give me your opinion on this. Give me a comment down below. Message me on Instagram if you want. And give me an opinion. Are you looking for anal? Are you someone that's on the job market that's looking for a job? Have you got a new job recently? Did you get it through S1 Jobs? Just let me know. And I'll care. I'm joking. I do care, obviously, but But I'm gonna quit the recording now. Okay. So just before we go into the fun part of the podcast, although I think that was a little bit more fun, that analysis of it, that analysis. Just going to talk about a couple of things quickly. Big boxing fight coming up on Sunday, tomorrow actually. Depends when you listen to this. It's going to be Floyd Mayweather v Logan Paul. A lot of controversy on this big fight here. I'm sure a lot of you have heard about it. Basically, Logan Paul, if you don't know, is a huge YouTuber, someone who makes content. And then you've got also Floyd Mayweather, who is, I would say, one of the most undisputed best boxers to have ever lived. He's 50-0 in his professional record. And they are going to have a fight between each other. Now, it's an exhibition match, so it's not a professional fight. So this won't go on either of their records. Logan Paul only had one professional fight. Actually, he had two. He's had one professional fight, which he lost to another YouTuber called KSI. And it wasn't really that good. It was actually pretty shit, the fight, I think. And Floyd Mayweather, obviously, is... Well, he's a bit older now. I think he's 44. And there's a lot of controversy about this because people are looking at it and going, why is Floyd Mayweather doing this? And it's obviously because he loves money. So he's just doing it for the money. I think he says it's the most legal bank robbery he's ever done. Because all he's doing, as I said, is literally going to be fighting someone in an exhibition match. And they've put the rules out where there's not going to be a winner declared, but knockouts will be allowed, which is not going to happen with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the most offensive boxers. He doesn't knock people out. He hasn't knocked anyone out, I think, for the last 10 or 11 years. And Logan Paul is much bigger than Floyd Mayweather. I think he can take the punishment, I think. But people are angry about this. But it's very exciting, I think. I think it's kind of interesting that you've got this concept, and I think it really is bringing a new aspect to boxing. I'm not the biggest boxing fan. I can't tell you who all the champions are and any of the records, but it definitely has heightened my interest in this because you kind of want to see the best boxer in the world fighting a YouTuber and just seeing if they can kick the shit out of them. I don't know if that'll happen. But we'll have to wait and see. I think the fight might be fixed. You've having a look at some of the odds here. I mean, William Hill right now, Floyd Mayweather is 7-1, which is quite heavy, but you'd think it'd be a bigger odd average. And then Logan Paul 9-2 to win. And I think that's because the rules were different in that there's going to be no winner declared. So I think and there's no option for draws. So I think this is going to be a draw. This is literally going to be a draw when they come out, which is going to be huge. If Logan Paul is able to withstand Floyd Mayweather in the ring for a draw, that will basically be detrimental to boxing because it will kind of show, although Floyd Mayweather isn't as young as he is, he's only 44, which some of you might think that's quite old, but Roger Federer is 39 and he's still competing. Serena Williams 39. And these people are the greatest of all time. Roger Federer is still the top 10 in men's tennis. So is Serena Williams. Not in men's, although she probably could. They're just 5 years younger than Floyd here. So this is going to be an interesting. So let me know if you're watching this. I'm not going to pay for the pay-per-view. I will just do what everyone else does and just kind of see the YouTube replays. I wouldn't recommend getting the pay-per-view because it's going to be boring, I think. But yeah, let me know. What do you think? Do you think Logan can actually knock Mayweather out? Do you think that Mayweather is just going to play this safe and just get the bag? Let me know. And finally, I think I should tell you all about a rabbit hole I went down last night. I had a couple of beers last night, and I've been trying to keep off my phone just due to I've been too much social media has kind of fried my brain a little bit. But I thought I'll go on YouTube and watch a couple of videos. And then I saw this YouTube video which was telling me about Instagram influencers and why they all go to Dubai, basically, why they all go out to the Emirates. And it kind of interested me because you think it's quite you think that influencers are all quite wealthy, that they've born into quite a wealthy family, and they can afford someone to take pictures of them. But then it took me down quite a rabbit hole of a Dubai porta potty. Now, some of you might know what that is. I think maybe all of you know what that is. I didn't know what the fuck it was until I saw it last night. I saw videos of it happening. Now, I'm not going to describe exactly what it is too much in detail, but if you imagine a hot girl influencer on Instagram is hired by someone who's rich in Dubai or the Emirates or Iran, somewhere like these wealthy, like Tel Aviv, is hired by them to be flown over to these cities and places. They're paid a lot of money for these people to do pretty horrendous things to them, mostly sexual. And if you think of what a porta potty is, then you can imagine what these mostly men are asking for these mostly women to do. And they'll pay them a lot of money to do this. They like to humiliate Western girls, essentially. That's the rabbit hole I went down. But definitely check it out if you've had breakfast, because it's I saw some videos and it wasn't the best thing to have a wank to, but I still managed it. Anyway, I'm joking. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the final section of the pod, shall we? So, as I said before, we're going to play a game. It's a fun one today. We're going to play a game. It's going to be called Siblings or Dating. That's what I think you should do with your brother sometimes. If you're out with them or your sister, just be like, "Are we dating?" Just say that. Just say that to your brother or sister. Just go up to them in a really awkward pretense. Just go up to them like at a family dinner. Your mum and dad, your auntie, your uncle, your nan and granddad, a couple of cousins, and just go up to your sister. Just say really loudly, "Hey, are we dating now after that night we had? I think you should all do that. I think we should all do that. I can't do that, too often." But this is a game where we decide all together. So you and I are going to decide whether the pictures we're shown are people that are dating or siblings, okay? So just hold on, and I'm going to get that loaded up in just a second. Okay, so we've loaded up the Instagram. So if you don't know what this is basically a game, as I said before, we guess whether they're siblings or dating. And we're going to do it from this Instagram page. It's called Siblings or Dating, as you would can imagine. So we're just going to go and play along with this. And we're going to see... we're going to play along at home, okay? We're going to see what their features are. And there's quite a few people here. We're not going to do all of them, but we'll do the first few pictures here. I haven't done this, so I can't tell you. I'm doing this for the first time. But play along at home. We've all thought about this, haven't we? We've watched a little bit too much of Stepmom or Stepbro.com. Stepmom, sorry, that's what? And let's see what your tally will be. We'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll go up to purple hair over here. And see what your score is at home, okay? So you should see this come up. So we've got the first couple here. Siblings or dating. What do you think? Well, at least their skin color matches. That's a good start, I guess. That's a good start. They're both wearing blue. He's wearing a blue tie, she's wearing a blue dress. They're both very serious. I think they've had an argument. I think that they've had a big ass argument. Like, they've got dressed up. He doesn't want to go to the ship. She's kind of forcing him. He's got his hand round, but he's kind of clutching. Yeah, this is an argument. Look at his shoes, man. How big are your feet, bro? Are these two small people? I'm going to guess dating. What are you going to guess? Dating or siblings? 3, 2, 1. Siblings. Okay, well I got that wrong, didn't I? Okay, well fine. Okay, they're siblings. Okay, so tally up your score. So I'm on 0 at the moment. Hopefully the comments won't give it away. I don't think they look so uncomfortable. Yeah, they do. Hurry up, take a photo with your sister. They've obviously done something bad. As I said, that looks like an argument couple. Okay, next one we've got. That looks like the guy from Stranger Things. What's his name? These two look happy, other than the last couple. They're in casual gear. They both look like equal attractiveness, so I think that's kind of key. He's got brown eyes, she's got blue. I don't know if you can see their eyes there. Definitely follow this Instagram and play along at home. He's got a dodgy moustache, but she looks like the kind of girl who would like that. The Stranger Things. What's the guy's name? I can't remember his name. He's the hot guy in Stranger Things. I'm gonna say dating. Okay, what are you thinking at home? Siblings or dating? 3, 2, 1. Dating. Yes. Yes. I thought this was a face swap. Okay, well. Okay, so I've got 1 out of 2. Oh wow. Okay, is that Steve Irwin? This is. You can tell these couples are American, can't you? Because they're just very. Ooh. They look similar. They've got the same kind of eyes, I would say. She's got the biggest glass of wine. He's got a cocktail. He's gay. He's in pretty good shape. He's pretty muscular. She looks older than him. He looks much younger than her. I'm going to say siblings. And if they're not siblings, then they're siblings with benefits. Okay, let's have a look. Dating. Fuck. Sorry, I didn't give you a chance at home to answer. Okay, we're 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 so far. I thought they were fucking. Okay, well, shit happens. Let's move on. Number 4. What? That's another killer. This has got to be something fucked. This is. He looks 12 years old. If that's a he, it could be a girl. I think that's a he. I'm gonna say that's a he. She looks a little bit dykish. Her hair looks like mine actually right now. Oh, she looks a little bit out of his league. She looks a little bit too out of his league. And he looks 12 years old. I mean, she could also be very young. She does look quite young. What are you thinking at home? I'm gonna say siblings. What do you think at home? Answer's going to be revealed in 3, 2, 1. Siblings. Yes. 2 out of 4. I got 2 out of 4. What have you got at home so far? They look like siblings. She's just way out of his league. I think. Okay, next one. Oh. Okay. Ooh, that's an interesting one. You can tell these are all Americans, like just the way they look and the way they present themselves. I'm getting Jewish vibes here. I'm getting Jew vibes. Jew vibes. Don't ask me why. Their noses are not that big. That's a bad joke. Terrible. Okay. He's got the hand on the waist, kind of touching the breast, like the side boob here. He's got side boob action here. She's very happy. He's very pleased with himself. They've obviously, is this like an engagement party or something? It's definitely, they're dressed up. She's got this fucking python around her neck. God knows what the fuck that is, but I like his look. He's got like a very kind of open shirt, but the napkin in the pocket and a brooch of an umbrella. I don't know what the fuck that is. This is difficult. This is difficult. We should put on some music for this. What am I doing? I forgot to put the music on. This will make it much more intense. Oh. Calm it down. That's it. Okay. That makes it much more intense. Banana monkey. Okay, whatever. Ah! No! What am I doing? Sorry, I'm fucking up. Okay, here we go. What do you think? Siblings or dating? I'm stuck on this one. If you're playing at home, what are you thinking? They've got the same hair, same dark eyes, but he looks like he wants it. And she looks like she just got it. And he's going for some boob. I'm gonna say dating, and if they're siblings, they're fucking. Are you ready? Ah? What? No, what have I done? Oh. Dating! Yes! I think actually they're siblings that date. I think that's the I think that's what they're doing. Right. Next one. Okay. His shirt is tucked in to... I mean, what are you doing the Simon Cowell action here? He looks gay. I think this is a coming out party. She looks very... She looks... I mean, she's very beautiful. But she looks like... she would like a black man's dick. I'm not saying that in a racist way. I'm just saying that she looks like that kind of girl. She looks like she has a job in HR, but is a fucking freak on a Friday night. That's what she looks like. He looks like he... I mean, what's going on here? What's going on with the shirt underneath the shirt? He is quite handsome. What are you thinking at home? Siblings or dating? I'm going to say siblings. My final answer. Thank you, Chris. Yes! Oh, we're not doing too bad here. We've got 4 out of 6. 4 out of 6. That's not bad. How are you doing at home? Are you winning? Here we go. Number 7. Oh. Oh dear. They both got the same hair. They're both same complexion, same hats. Are these wigs? I don't think they are. I mean, it's crazy how their hair can do that. How people's hair can do that. It's crazy. Okay. It's more difficult to analyze girls because I'm a man and I have no fucking idea. They've got a ring light. Would a couple of lesbians do a ring light picture? I think a couple of sisters would do that, wouldn't they? You can see the reflection of the ring light there. What are you thinking at home? Are you nervous? I think they're siblings. She looks a little bit older than her. She does look a little bit more masculine though. This is difficult. I'm going to say siblings. I'm going to play it safe and say siblings. Have you got your answer at home? The answer is... dating. Fuck. That's fine. That's fine. 4 out of 7. I'll go 4 out of 7. That's alright. I'll take 4 out of 7 so far. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's just all Americans. Like, what's going on? Right. We've got Chad here and this one. Now, he's either got some Ted Baker scarf action here, or this is a towel. And she's got the very basic floral bikini look here. She looks quite young. He looks actually very young as well. Is she holding his hand? Would you hold your hand with your brother like that? Maybe. Are they holding the camera, maybe? Or is someone holding the camera? Different eyes. Same kind of gum alignment. Necklaces. She's got the dolphin, whatever that is. They're both attractive people. I would say they could be dating, but I'm gonna say siblings. I'm gonna say siblings. These people in the corner here are fucking, but these two are siblings, I think. What do you think at home? Have you got your answer? The answer is siblings. Yes. Yes. I got that right. I got 5 out of 8. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. What have you got at home? Okay, next one. Oh. Oh, now wait. So we've got a couple of topless girls. I mean, would you do this for your sister? Would you get topless and get a tattoo of mushrooms? They're both the same height. They both got the kind of same boobage. No, but would you do that with your sister? Would you get topless and get a mushroom tattoo? I don't know. I mean, it's just nipples. It's just fine. This is very difficult. They both don't look that feminine as well. They could be lesbians. This is difficult. What are you thinking at home? Are you thinking these two are rug munchers? Not in an offensive way. Not in an offensive way. She's trying to look away. She's trying to get out of shot, I think. She definitely wants it. She is the kinky one. These two are fucking. These two are fucking. And if they're not fucking, they're siblings that fuck, okay? That's my final answer. What's your final answer? You got it? Wait, what? Are they the same people? Okay. Siblings! Fucking siblings! Hold on. You two are siblings, and you're doing this. Fair enough, like, you know, do what the hell you want, but, don't be licking each other's pussies, like, I mean, that's illegal, I think. Don't worry, I know, because I tried. What? Okay, that's fine. Purple hair. Oh, this is the final one. This is the final one we're doing. So, I'm currently on 5 out of 9. So I need to get this to get over 50%. Well, 50% is not too bad, so we're doing fine. Okay. Final one. These two. His eyebrows, man. What's that girl's name? Cara Devel... Oh, I can't remember. He's got thicker brows than her. He looks like a pretty boy, but she looks like the kind of girl that would like that. Arm around... Is that a tennis racket? That's a wicker chair. Doing some kind of shit Sicilian restaurant, maybe. Drinking piss. I mean, look at this. What? You drinking piss here? White wine. What's he drinking? To show you? No. He's got a tattoo here. What's his t-shirt say? Memo. No idea. Okay, I think he might be gay. He's very refined. He's very refined. He's got the tan on. She's got fake tan on. His teeth are very white. These people are very plastic. These are probably British people. These are definitely British people. You can tell that straight away. She got a tattoo there as well. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think these two are very good friends. Oh, they're siblings dating, sorry. Oh. I think these two are siblings. I think they're siblings. What's your final answer? This is to push it over to 6 out of 10. What's your final answer? I think siblings. The answer is they are dating. Well, 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll take it. 5 out of 10. What do you get at home? What do you get at home? Do you want to do one bonus round? Let's do one bonus round just to finish it off. Let's find one that's interesting. I mean, oh, well that'll be interesting. This won't be interesting. I don't. This this is for the bonus round. If you get this right, it's worth 5 points. This has to be an obvious answer. I hope. I really hope this. I mean, they look. But the thing is, though, they could be so similar that they're dating. She does look a bit like a lesbian. She looks like she would like to try it. Nicola Sturgeon's in the back over here. They're both in school. Is this school? This is a bit fucked up. Oh, I don't know. They have to be siblings. I have to put siblings. I think they're siblings that are curious about each other's sexuality. Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. That's what I think. Worth 5 points, this one. Worth 5 points. Siblings. That's my final answer. Dat Jin. Dating, I think. Dat Jin. So they're dating. Fucking hell. Well, maybe they're drinking gin. I don't know. Okay, well, that means I got a 5 out of 11. What was your score at home? Let me know. Post it down in the comments. Message me. Tell me what you got. We'll leave that game just there. Okay, so that's basically that. That's a good game to play. I think you should definitely play that with your brother or sister. And then ask them a question afterwards. It's kind of like that joke. This kind of reminds me of the joke that Jason Byrne, I think Irish comedian, quite funny. He likes to bring his mate over sometimes, and they'll like to watch Brokeback Mountain. You know, the film with Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger, where they're basically a couple of gay cowboys. And Jason Byrne will, set up his house, put the couch in front of the TV, as the couch should be, basically, get some popcorn. And then it comes up to the scene in the movie. Apparently it's a scene in the tent. Don't ask me, I don't know which scene it is. I've only watched it 65 times. But there's a scene in the tent whereby they get it on. And Jason Byrne, just before the scene comes on, he likes to go behind the couch and pull out a tent from the back of his cupboard whilst the scene's going on. The scene's quite sexual. So as soon as the friend notices that he's gone, he turns around and Jason's there with a cowboy hat on and a tent. I think this is what you should do with this game. I think you should play it with your brother and sister, and then as soon as the game finishes, you should just go, "Hey, do you want to change this to dating?" I think you should do that. But on that note, we're going to conclude this horrendous ordeal. Thank you so much for listening to this so far. Need to rate the beer. So the Fierce Hazy IPA. I've actually drunk all of this. This is actually all right. I would say it's mostly like the Joker IPA. So out of 69, gonna give it a 50 out of 69. I really liked it. It wasn't too hoppy. It's quite smooth. So check that out. There's going to be a link in the description there. So thank you so much for listening. I do appreciate you taking your time out and listening to my shit analysis on S1 Jobs and playing Siblings and Dating. Thank you so much. As I said, please let me know how you got on and any opinions that you have on the topics I talked about today. You can comment on my YouTube channel. It's KBeatBot. You can also subscribe and like if you want as well. You can follow me on Instagram. It's called the KBeatBot podcast. Please give me a like and just say hello. I will reply back. I don't have anything else to do. I've also got some merchandise, which sounds crazy. Calvin, you have the smallest podcast. top 10 podcasts in Gorgie. And you've got merchandise. Yeah, we've got some t-shirts for sale. You can see those in Instagram, the KBeatBot podcast. And there's also a new song I'm going to be releasing soon as well, which you can also suggest the name of the song for me. So there's a lot going on. But from there, I'm going to bid farewell. Thank you so much for listening again. And I hope that you enjoy the next couple of weeks of 2 days of sunshine until winter. And until the next time, I want you to ask your brother and sister, are we siblings or dating?